morning, students. Next topic we are taking as a differential manometer. In pressure measurement, last class we consider the YouTube manometer and the micro. We have single column manometer. So next type we have to consider as a differential manometer. So as name indicates, differential means it is used to measure the pressure difference at 2 points. Suppose this in a pipe, a fluid is flowing. In a pipe, fluid is flowing, that may be water or any fluid, and we have to measure the pressure difference. Suppose one point is here and another point is here. So you have to measure the what is the difference of pressure between these 2 points. At that time, differential manometers are used. Sometimes to measure the pressure difference between the 2 points in a two different pipes. Suppose this has a pipe first one and this has a second. We have to measure the pressure difference of the fluid between the two pipes. Then we can use the differential manometers. So there are two types of differential manometer. One is U-tube differential manometer as like U-tube manometer, and second one is the inverted U-tube differential manometers. So first we see one by one other. First we see U-tube differential manometer. So there are again two cases. First, the two pipes where we have to measure the pressure difference are at a different levels. Suppose one is at higher level and another is at a lower level than pipe 1. And second condition, the 2 points where pressure we have to measure, difference of pressure we have to measure at same level. So that may be in a given pipe, straight pipe. There may be the point A and B are at a same level. But in case if the in a two different pipes the levels are different, so this will be the case. Two pipes at different levels. So first we see the two pipes at different level. So here we see the diagram. Point A is the where PA is the pressure. In a pipe B, P at point B, PB is the pressure. H is the difference of manometric fluid. Level of this is the color fluid is the manometric fluid. That is a heavier fluid than the this fluid which you have to measure the pressure. So that means this fluid may be the mercury having the higher density than the other fluids. So difference in these two manometric fluid or mercury difference is H. So whatever we are taking the other levels is from the H. So we can see here this is the level between the two mercury levels. Above H, the fluid in the pipe B is, that is center of pipe is Y, and from above H, the center of the pipe where you have to measure the pressure for A is X. So X denotes here pressure above the H from the center of pipe A, and Y denotes pressure above the H in a pipe B. So we have considered again density of the fluid. Suppose we have assumed different. In a pipe 1 is rho 1 and in a pipe B is rho 2. So rho 1 density in a liquid in A, density of the liquid at B, and rho is the density of the manometric fluid, that is the mercury. So we have considered this separate diagram, two pipes at a different level. So H we have considered the difference in the mercury level. Here Y is the distance, Y is the level of the fluid from the center of the pipe of B, and X is for A. Now we have to write the pressure equation. So we can consider left side, if you consider datum line as a XX, so on left side there is only the the fluid for which we have to measure pressure is present. So for left side we can write as a PA plus rho 1, density of this fluid is rho 1 G, and height of this fluid is So this much height is h, and above that is x. So total height is h plus x. So pressure on the left limb above xx line, datum line, is Pa plus rho g, this h plus x. Now we consider on the right side. So on the right side above the datum line, above right side of this xx line is, there are, h is the height of mercury, y is the height of the second fluid at a y distance, and b. So on the right side pressures are due to the pb, pressure of the fluid at point b is pb, and due to the liquid column of y distance is, density of the second liquid is rho 2 g, its height is y, so rho 2 g y, and plus this height of the is mercury. So if we take density of mercury rho g, then its height is h rho g, uh, rho g for mercury, and this capital G gravitational acceleration, so rho gh. This is the right side pressure. So we can write this. I have written pressure above x axis in the left limb is this, pressure above on the right side is. So these two pressures we have considered. Pressure at a horizontal level is same. So at xx, equating this equation 1 and 2, we get rho 1 g h plus x pa. So taking pb on the this left side, pa minus pb is rho g for the density of mercury, rho gh plus rho 2 gy minus rho 1 g h plus x. So taking common gh in bracket, we can write rho g minus rho 1 plus this rho 2 gy minus rho 1 gx. So we get the from this we can find out the differential pressure at A and B. So to measure the differential pressure in a this two pipes at a different level, we require the information as a required information H, that is the difference in the manometric fluid on the mercury, then distance above the mercury in the left limb or left column of the U2, and distance above mercury in the right column above the mercury. So these three parameters are required for calculating the pressure. Again we require the density of the fluids, that is rho 1, rho 2, and the density of the mercury. So sometimes instead of density, specific gravity is given. So we know density is equal, specific gravity is equal to ratio of density of the fluid to the density of the standard fluid, that is water. So if the specific gravity is given, we can find the density of the fluid. That is, suppose specific gravity is given 0.8, specific gravity is 0.8, then density will be the density will be 0.8 into density of the water is 1000. So we get 800 as a density. So we have right here the Pa minus Pb as a Gh rho g minus rho 1 plus rho 2. So here we assume the this level of mercury is very less in a left column. Here mercury level is less and here is high, means pressure at point is more, so that displaces the mercury on the right side. So we get the difference as a Pa minus Pb. Next, if the two pipes or the points where we have to measure the pressure are at a same location, so we take again xx as a datum line. In that case also h is the difference between the mercury level, and in this side on the left side there will be the, we have taken the datum line where the lower level of the mercury. So here on the above mercury only the fluid A is present, and on the right side, we can say the H is the difference between the mercury level and X is the distance from the center of point to the mercury level in a right column. So we can write energy balance equation for left side. For a left side we can write as a pressure on the left side will be the pressure due to the fluid in a pipe A, PA, plus this much pressure because of the liquid column. So this column is H plus X. So we can write the density of the fluid is suppose rho 1 and G, and the liquid column is H plus X. So this is the pressure in the this left column above the datum line, PA plus rho 1 G H plus X. Now we can write on the right side above datum line, above this XX. So there is a this much height is mercury is present. So pressure because of that will be the mercury rho G into gravitational acceleration EH plus, suppose density of the fluid is same at point B, then it will be the rho 1 will be same as rho 1 equal to rho 2, and the G and its height is X plus pressure at B point is PB. So this is the pressure above datum line on the right side of the U2. So we have right here rho 1 on the right side is rho GH, rho 1 GX plus PB, equation 1. On the left side we have right. So equating these two pressures we get PA minus PB is equal to density of mercury into GH plus rho 1 GX minus rho 1 GH plus X. So simplifying this, splitting this column bracket rho 1 GH minus this will be minus rho 1 GX. So this rho 1 GX will be cancelled, and we get the pressure when the two are at the same level. PA minus PB is equal to simply density difference of two fluids into, this is when the density of the two fluids in a pipe are same, density of the fluid is same. So rho G minus rho 1 into simply H. So when we have to measure the pressure difference between the two points at the same level, that may be in a different pipes or a same pipe and same fluid is passing, in that case pressure difference is simply the rho G minus density of the fluid into G and difference of mercury level. The U2 differential manometer can be used to measure the pressure levels, difference in pressure at 2 points. Next we consider numerical on this. A differential manometer is connected at the 2 points A and B as shown in figure. At point B, air pressure is at point B. So here air pressure is 9.8 Newton per centimeter square absolute. Find the absolute pressure at A. So at point B, the air is existing and it exerts pressure of 9.8 centimeter is given. We have to find the pressure at A. So here again differential manometer is used. So level is different. At B is more, pipe B is above the pipe A. So again information given as a specific gravity of the oil is 0.9. So density of the oil will be then 0.9 into 1000 as a 900. Height of the again we required main data as we know we required the H. So H will be the here difference we can consider in this diagram. H difference in the mercury level is this much 10 centimeter, and in the left column the liquid is present above the mercury level is 20 centimeter, that is X, and above the mercury level it is the Y. So again using the same equation we can write here, we can write again on the left side there are, if you take here datum line XX, so mercury is present 10 centimeter, fluid height column is 20 centimeter. So on the left side pressure will be the PA that is unknown, Pa plus density of the oil, that is suppose rho 1, and here we have taken density as rho 1, and G, height of the oil is 20 centimeter, that is the, suppose we take H1 plus above XX 10 centimeter of mercury is present. So its density is suppose rho G into G, height is 10 centimeter, suppose H2. So this is the pressure on the left side. On the right side we can write, on the right side there is a only the second fluid, that is the water is present, and pressure due to the air. So we can write pressure due to the air on the right side plus density of the water, suppose rho 3 G, and its height 60 centimeter above mercury is suppose H3. So equating these two equations we can write. So first equation is, on the right limb again we have considered rho gh of water plus Pb. So we have given the pressure at air pressure at point B is 9.81 Newton per centimeter square. So we can convert into meter square as a 9.81 into 10 raised to centimeter to meter square. Centimeter square is in denominator, so minus 4. So in meter it becomes the 10 raised to 4 Newton per meter square. So here we have right here pressure at B is the 9.81 10 raised to 4. So density of the oil is given. Mercury we take as a 13.6 specific gravity, density 13,600. So again equating these two equations, pressure above x-axis in the right side will be the water plus Pb. So putting value we will get equation 1. Now pressure in the left limb is the Pa plus we have considered already. In the left side is 20 centimeter plus 10 centimeter and Pa. So Pa is there, H is the 20 centimeter, that is 0.2 meter, and the mercury is present 10 centimeter, that is 0.1 meter. So equating this to equation, unknown is Pa. So in this numerical we have to write, consider the carefully select the datum line, consider the what are the fluids or liquid column above this datum line, and balance the write the equation, and equating the two pressures above x-axis we get the unknown quantities. Next one we have to consider as the inverted U-tube differential manometer. Inverted U-tube differential manometer. So this normally used when the pressure changes are very small. Sometimes pressure at the 2 point, pressure at this point and this point difference is very small, or sometimes vacuum is there. In that case, for small difference in pressures, inverted U-tube is used. So U-tube same manometer is used, but the U-tube pipe is in the inverted shape. So here inverted U-tube manometer is mainly used for measuring the differences of lower pressures. Here we can consider point A is here, where Pa is pressure, at point B Pb is pressure, specific gravity F5, Pa fluid is S1, specific gravity at is the S2. Now in this case the liquid is used is not a heavier liquid. In this the lighter liquid is used. So light liquid, that is the density lower than the density of the fluid for which we are measuring the pressure. So here we can use the density of the manometric fluid, that may be oil or any other, having the less density than the fluid we are measuring the pressure. So here this is the lighter liquid is used. So when the pressure is more, it will be displaced the lighter liquid. As the density is lower, it will be displaced in more quantity. So we can use for the measure of differences of lower pressure. So here again we see the diagram. Again here H is the difference between the manometric fluid. H1 is the height below, here is the below, x-axis line is the above, and the from the center of a pipe A, H1 is the height from the mercury in the left column, and in the right column H2 is the height of the second fluid in the B below the height of mercury. So here H, again three terms are there. H, that is the difference in the mercury level or manometric fluid. Here mercury is not used, sorry. Here the lighter fluid is used. So that is this fluid is called as a manometric fluid using this manometer. So here the difference between the manometric fluid is H. In the left column the liquid level is below x-axis line, and H2 second fluid is below the level of manometric fluid. So 3H, H1 and H2 are the requirement. Again density of the fluid A and density of the fluid in a pipe B is required, and density of the manometric fluid is required. So here we can write again. Now we have to write on the left side what is the pressure acting below x-axis. So here it is not above x-axis, below the datum line is measured. So at this point pressure is, we know it is a PA, and pressure due to this at x-axis is the, we have to subtract it, it is below x-axis. So this liquid column pressure we have to subtract it from the x-axis, x datum line. So that is the rho PA minus rho 1 G H1. So pressure below XX datum line in the left column will be the PA minus rho 1 GH1. Minus sign is because we are measuring the pressure below the datum line. So it will be the minus sign. We can again consider one more example. Suppose why this is minus sign is used in this. Suppose we have considered pressure. We are measuring pressure at this point in piezometer. So here fluid is there and we are measuring the pressure. This is the height of the fluid in this tube. So this tube contains the same fluid, and fluid will be rise up to this height. So we have considered pressure at this point. Suppose we have taken this point as a XX line. Pressure at XX line will at this point, here we have considered the XX line, and we are measuring pressure here using the piezometer. So our tube. So in this tube the fluid will be rise. So pressure at this point, suppose A point is basically rho GH plus actually it is pressure Pxx. So Pxx normally it is atmospheric. So we are, when you have to calculate Pxx, we have to subtract subtract the rho GH minus Pa. So pressure at this will be the Pa minus rho GH. So here we have write the pressure in the left limb will be the Pa minus rho GH. Below the XX will be the Pa minus rho GH. On the right side again same, there are two fluids. One is the fluid for which we are measuring pressure, and another manometric fluid. So height of this we can consider now. Pressure on the right side below XX will be the, so below XX on the right side will be the PB minus, we have to subtract, minus rho 2 density of this fluid GH2, and minus again the manometric height is rho, suppose manometric fluid is rho m G H rho m G H. H is the difference between the manometric fluid. So this is the right side pressure PB minus this fluid is rho 2 GH2 and this manometric fluid rho m GH. So we have right here S, suppose we take S for the manometric fluid is with rho S. So we can find the PA minus PB using this formula. So we consider again one numerical on this inverted U-tube manometer. Water is flowing through the two different pipes. So this is one pipe and this is the second pipe. In that water is flowing to which inverted differential manometer having an oil of specific gravity 0.8 is connected. The pressure head in the pipe A means PA by rho G is given. Pressure head in a pipe A is 2 meter of water. So pressure head is given in terms of 2 meter of water, that is PA by rho GH. PA by rho G is given 2 meter of water. Find the pressure in the pipe B. So actually this is a pipe B. Pressure in the pipe B for the manometer reading as shown in figure. So PA by rho G is given 2 meter and this is the point B actually. So we have to find the pressure in the pipe B. So manometric H, we require the H. Difference between the manometric fluid is, we can see here, XX line is here taken and manometric fluid difference is 12 centimeter. And below manometric, that is the H1 is on the left side is 30 centimeter. And below manometric fluid will be the, sorry, here we can consider H, difference between the manometric fluid. So this below x-axis to the center of pipe is 30 centimeter and this distance is the 10 centimeter. So we can see here the difference in the manometric fluid is actually 30 minus 10. 30 minus 10 will be the 20 centimeter, which is the 20 centimeter. Again we can consider the H1 is equal to this much, 30 centimeter, that is water is flowing, and on the right side the fluid distance is 10 centimeter. So again writing the energy balance equation, so we can write pressure balance equation for the datum line XX will be the PA minus pressure, because of this liquid column is PA minus below x-axis. So PA minus so pressure at a XX we can measure PA minus below, that is the rho density of the fluid is 30. So rho into 0.3 rho G, so 9.81 into height H is 30 centimeter, that is 0.3 meter. So pressure at XX actually we have below means we are measuring below the XX, means the pressure at XX is the PA minus rho density of the water 9.81 into 0.3. On the right side we can measure as a, at this pressure XX line on the right side is P, here point B is there, PB minus, as we are measuring below here, PB minus rho of water and its height is 10 centimeter. So G, height 10 centimeter means 0.1 meter minus, again we have to subtract for this manometric fluid is rho G and its height is 12 centimeter. So we can write here pressure below XX in the left limb will be the PA minus rho 1 GH1. So all given is there. So we can find its pressure below XX in the left limb will be the 16.77 Newton per centimeter square, equation 1. and in the right limb will be the subtracting this, we get here PB is unknown, so equation 2, equating these two equation we can find PB is equal to 18,599 Newton per meter square, and we can convert it into the centimeter square by 10 raised to minus 4. So we get PB, multiply this by 10 raised to minus 4 is 1.88 Newton per centimeter square. So as like we can consider the different manometers, we have considered the differential manometers for measuring the difference in the pressure at a 2 points that may be in a same pipe or in a two different pipes. So for measuring the large pressure changes or larger pressure we are using U-tube differential manometers, and for small pressure changes we are using the inverted U-tube differential manometer. So this we have covered the numericals on the differential manometers. Thank you.